Hey everybody, it's me Sean and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series on a brand new game that I've barely even heard of. I only found out about this from our good friend Phoenix over on Phoenix Gaming on his Discord. Somebody mentioned Stormland and I took a look and I was like, that looks really fun. And I managed to get myself a key and here we are. That's how those things happen. So Stormland is very early access. It is available on itch.io or itch.io, however you pronounce it, which you can see in the link below the description of this video. So go check that out if you're interested. But let's jump in. I played maybe about a half hour, and I realized that it would probably be just as much fun to talk through it and let you guys enjoy me learning the basics of the game. I mean, I got the very basics of the game. So we're going to go ahead and start on Alpha Island. There's only 2 islands to choose from. I haven't seen any sort of roadmap. I don't know what's going on any of those things. But as you can see, we start with our 3 survivors here washing up on this desert island. And then there is a tutorial. I don't really need to go through the tutorial because I kind of went through it already. This is a turn-based game. And you don't like tell your little guys what, I mean, you kind of tell your little guys what to do, but you can see they've already disappeared. So it's not like I'm going to click on them and tell them to go here and do that. What I do instead is over here, we can see we have our 3 different colonists, Owena, Zarek, and Taku. And if I click on the different little bars here, we have harvest, so I can harvest things. We have craft, build, house, which basically you tell them where to live. I believe this game is made by a French development team, but maybe they're, anyways, they're European, and I believe English is not their first language. Store, so we can see everything that's in storage. Repair, seems self-explanatory. Recycle also seems self-explanatory. I haven't really played around with those yet. But the first thing we need to do is make sure that we have enough food to get through the night. So I'm going to go around, and you can see there's a lot of, now, I don't know why it was showing that fir tree. But as I hover over each of the different things, we have broom, which I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be, but it's like a little shrub. And it gives us like grass that we can make into roofs, basically, is what I found to use the broom branch for so far. But we don't need that yet because we won't build shelters for a couple of days. There's fir trees where you can get fir branches. We could get cut down a an actual fir tree. Oh, I see young fir tree, and these are grown fir trees. But you can see the little red axe there in the middle. That means we need an axe to cut that down. But we can pull up these young fir trees by our bare hands. There's some rocks on the beach. There's shells that we can use to make into fishing hooks. But we start with, there's some hemp we can use to make ropes. But first thing we want to do is get food. So we're gonna strip as many of these blackberries away as we can. Everybody eats 2 food per day. So you need 6 food per day to keep your 3 people fed. And they used up 3 hours. So you can see here, Zarek has 4 hours. And when I hover over the food here, if you look right over here, it'll show that it takes him 2 hours to gather that food. I assume because he's a lower skill level on the little campfire thing, I think is like survival skills. So that's the skill that's associated with gathering food. So if you see I gather 1 food, he's down to 2 hours, and now he's down to no hours. And you can see up here his survival skill is he's an apprentice with 45% progress. His skills are more in woodcutting and farming. And then Owena has adept woodcutting skills, and that's it. So it's probably going to take her 2 hours to get food as well, and sure enough it is. But there you go. We've got all of our food. Come over here and we look at our storage. You can see we've got food stored up. Or if we look into our storage thing here, you can see we have 7 blackberries. And that will be enough to feed everybody tomorrow, so that's good. Nobody will be hungry. I am going to quickly place down some additional storage. It doesn't seem like there are, where do I put down additional storage at? Is that under buildings? There it is. All right, so right here, you just lay down little plots to place your storage on. Doesn't seem like distance matters at all. So, you know, I can end up putting people's sheds wherever I want, and it won't really, or their huts, it won't really matter when I want to cut down like this bamboo later on, or whatever this stuff is over here, cattails. It's not going to matter that they're far away. Seems like everybody can access everything without any travel time and stuff, so it's kind of abstracted. But there you go. So we've got some storage space set up. We're ready to end our first turn. Let's look through our tutorial real quick. So you select a villager. It's a turn-based game. Use the tabs to select their actions. Each action consumes time. When the villagers have ended, you click the end of turn. Some actions require a certain skill level. And there we go. That's it. So end of day 1. And the little gears roll, and day number 2 comes around. I'm going to enjoy a nice, delicious hot beverage here. Tasty. All right. So today they have 8 hours. Owena has 8 hours. Zarek has 8 hours. Taku has 9 hours. So Taku is our survivalist, and Zarek is our woodcutter. So he probably would be the person that I would want to have gather wood, maybe, you would think. So it takes him 2 hours. Now, it looks like survival is what you need for that. And if we look at Taku here, he could gather that wood in 1 hour because of his survival skills. And I thought we would have 1 berry left over, but I guess we don't. So maybe people eat more than 1 food each per day. But it looks like their hunger thing is full. So she's at 80 and he's at 80. Taku is the top priority person apparently. So, all right, well, let's continue gathering up some food here. But we are going to want to try to build some shelter before too long. 3, 4. I'm actually going to have him gather up. What did he just gather there? Dang. If we look at storage, he gathered fir branches. Okay. Because I want to make sure, because there's 2 different types of wood. But those are also fir branches. And we have not gathered any of the broom branches. There we go. So now we can use that to build a shelter. There we are. A dwelling, a small shelter. So you can see it uses 4 fir branches and 1 broom branch. And I'm not sure what skill it uses. I don't see anywhere that it indicates the skill used to build the shelter. Would be kind of nice to know what it does. And I'm assuming this means it has like 1 star out of what, 24 possible stars for those things. And that I'm sure will come into play when the storms actually start coming. So we could start building a shelter right there. And then if I click on work on building, he'll spend an hour out of the 4 hours. He'll spend 1 hour working on it. Now, yeah, he doesn't have that much time. Got it. All right, so he may as well go ahead and put an hour into it. And like I said, it doesn't really indicate what skill he's using up to do that. So maybe it's just a generic skill and it doesn't really matter. Everybody will be equally good or bad at it. I'm going to go ahead and continue, see if we can level up this guy's survival skills. So I'll have him to further harvesting, and then I'll have the third person, she can get the work on building that shelter. So there we go, and 1 more blackberry. Now how many does that give us? That gives us 8, which hopefully will be enough to feed everybody. And so he's out of time. So if we go to Owena and we click on our, click on build and then click on our shelter. You must have free storage for the craft. Oh, it's because I was on crafting. There we go. Click on build, click on the shelter, and I can have her set to do 3 hours. And she will finish up the building. There we go. And then I'm going to assign the building. I'm going to assign it to Taku because he's our most he's like our valuable gatherer, so we do want to have him get a home. And we'll have Owena gather up a little more food as she finishes up her day. So she's got 1 hour left. Not really. Can she gather some pebbles? Nope, that's a survival skill as well. So she can't really do anything with her final hour, so she may as well just end our day. So let's do that. In turn. Now I wonder, does she get that extra hour tomorrow? It looks like she, well, no, but it looks like Taku got extra hours by sleeping. So that's really good because we'll be able to gather up the materials to build another shelter with his time. He's reached level expert. Sure. New buildings unlocked. Cool. And those are our newcomers. So I guess maybe more people will show up eventually? I don't know. But let's have Taku gather up some food. Now, I think we ended the day with 10 and we started the day with 3. So we're using 7 per day? That's weird. 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you may as well just keep gathering food. Now, I don't know what's spelt grain. I assume we have to turn that into bread at some point, so it probably won't do us much good just having raw grain. I'm just going to have you gather up a bunch of raw food. You still have 1 hour left? There we go, use it. Alright, so we are going to end the day with 19 food. Let's take a look at Zarek. Zarek is going to harvest the stuff for a second home. So I want to make sure I get the right kind. There's a fir branch, and a fir branch, and a broom branch. Now it's not so much getting the right kind, but I'd need to have 4 oak branches. There we go. So I still could have done it. But you can't do like 2 fir and 2 oak. I don't think, and I don't want to really risk it. So we will build a second little house. And I'm guessing that these are just like better than nothing, but they're not really, you know what I mean? Like, they're not great places where people want to live. All right, so there's all of Zarek's time, and Owena will wrap it up. And then we will assign that home to Zarek, because he's got a lot of skills also. Now we just need to get Owena a home, and she can probably take care of most of that. She can get the materials. And Owena, since you're the last one, we're going to give you a home made of oak branches just for fun. There you go. And we're going to use that. You've got 1 hour left, so you can get started on your home. But you won't be able to finish it, that's for sure. All right. And so we, yep, nobody has any time left. Very good. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Day 4. I remember what I wanted the bamboo for. That was for a fishing pole. And that's where I stopped playing, because I was like, oh, so much crafting to do. I love it. All right, so Owena will finish the building, since she is still like the least skilled person. Maybe she'll build some construction skills or something? Are her survival skills increasing? Well, she had no survival skills, and now she has 75%, so they must be. And, looks like Zarek has leveled up on survival, which is good. So can he harvest things in an hour now? He can. Great. So we need pebbles. We need string, which we'll make from fiber. And we need a... What do we need to make an axe? So we can make rods from the branches. And we can make an axe from the branches, pebbles, and string. Great, but we need to make string first. String right there. And that uses survival. Good, so we have that skill. I like it. We're going to go ahead and craft that. Craft ourselves some strings. We've got 3 strings now. And if we come to the tools, again, it uses survival skills. Now, will he be able to get it done faster? Doesn't look like it would be any faster. Oh, and we need branches. All right. So Zarek, why don't you gather up a branch first. There we go. And then go ahead and... Oh, and you're the guy who has woodcutting skills too, so I don't really necessarily want to use all of your skills. Let's have Taku make the thing here. Craft ourselves an axe. Very good. And now if we go to Zarek, our woodcutter, we can put that axe in his hand. And now he can cut down trees and stuff, but what he's going to cut down is a, because what we want to make is a fishing rod, and we need bamboo for that, as well as a hook. And the hook will be pretty easy to make. So he's going to go cut down a bamboo from over here. Oh, map entity, giant bamboo, young, question mark. Yeah, so, oh, I guess that doesn't need, it's only the big ones that need the axe. These do not need an axe. Great. Now, I don't know if these grow. Oh, well. We're going to go ahead and cut down this big one anyways. There we go. Got ourselves some bamboo. Let's look at Taku here. And he is going to craft fishing hook. Oh, we need shells. So he's going to gather up some shells. There we go. And now he's going to craft. Oh, how much food do we have, by the way? We have 10 food left. I don't remember how much we started yesterday or ended yesterday with. 17 or something? 16? 19? I don't know. All right, let's make a shell or a hook from our shell. 3 hours. Jeez, buddy. All right, and now a fishing rod will take you 3 hours, but now I'll have a fishing rod. Okay, and I would like you to... I know we can build a campfire somewhere in here. There we go. Campfire requires nothing. Just place it. Very simple. Whoops. I think that said that there was a new craft, like food, fish food or something to be available. Let's have our friend Zarek. Boy, really burned through that axe to cut down that bamboo, huh? All right, you're going to go fishing, which I haven't done yet, so it seems like it should be pretty easy, though. Harvest. Can you harvest that fish? How do I harvest the fish? Aha! There we go. Great. Now we have fish. And if I look at Taku, can Taku make that food? That uses the farming skill. Well, I guess Zarek is going to be the one. And make that fish. Good, very good. Let's go ahead and craft that. It takes 3 fish, huh? All right. So now we have some cooked fish. We've got 2 hours left. Probably takes too long for you to go fishing again. Also, there don't seem to be any more fish. I hope the fish respawn. Ah, there we go. How long does it take you to fish? 2 hours, perfect. I'm sure they'll last all night. And you have 1 hour, so why don't you just harvest like some berries or something? There's some more berries, great. And Owena, you have 6 hours. So what kind of stuff do we need? We are going to need more fir branches, so why don't you go ahead and harvest those. And probably we'll need some more string eventually. So there we go. Great. That's everybody. All right. End of turn. Well, 1 or more villagers have no more housing, although there is room. Move them into a house before ending turn. Well, thank you, Taku. That was very rude of me. Poor... What's-her-face? Owena. What? Wait a minute. Why are his legs in Owena's house? Get out of her house. It's a little strange. Okay, everybody is housed. And our storage, we've got 11, 17 food. 17 food. And if I look at the storage when we start our day, we have 8 food left. So everybody eats 3 food per day. All right. Well, that's not too bad. So, Mr. Farmer, why don't you craft up some cooked fish? That means we will have plenty of food for today. So I don't really need to worry about, or yeah, for tonight. So I don't need to worry about that. What should I start worrying about? Well, maybe making some nicer homes than these little things. What else could we craft? Craft some rods and string. We don't have any recipes for those things yet. All right. So maybe we would need to gather up some stone. Like there's stone over here that we could gather. Let's have Taku gather up. Oh, you need it looks like he needs a pickaxe before we can gather that stone. Rudimentary pickaxe. We have all the materials for it, it looks like. All right. Taku, you win. Now, I wonder what skill it uses to do mining. But it doesn't matter. You're going to make up a rudimentary pickaxe for us. And if we place that in your hand... Oh, hey, it looks like we fixed our wood cutting axe? I don't know. All right, Taku. Back to harvesting. So, it looks like that uses the... like a mining skill or something? And I doubt anybody has a mining skill. All right, Owena, you're going to build up a mining skill. There we go. Very good. All right. Owena, get us some... Wait a minute. 15 hours? Holy moly. Well, that's... How are we ever going to get... Would they have to, like, rest all day? Yikes. Well, that's a lot longer than I expected. Okay, so I guess we're not going to do anything with stone. So, what do we... If we want to build a better house... And, of course, we're not going to be able to build a ship. All right. So, this dwelling just takes sticks and straw and stuff. A cramped wattle shack would use 2 straws, 5 fir trunks, wow, 2 bamboos, and 7 branches, and probably take a number of hours to build. And what is the, I don't know what the little numbers, oh, probably how many people can live in it. So this could hold 2 people, this could hold 1. Does it take twice as many materials? It looks like it. 5 bamboo, that takes 2 bamboo. 13 fill. Alright, so it takes 1 more bamboo to build this and 1 less filling to build it. So, not really a lot of benefit in building 2, 1, you know what I mean? Like in building 1 of these or 2 of those. So I think we'll stick with the little ones. But we have a lot of gathering to do if we want to be able to do that. So let's, did I give her the wrong tool? That's the axe, right? Oh yeah, because it's at 87%. Okay. Owena, no, we're not going to build that house, dummy. Why don't you cut down a big old tree? We mostly have fir trees, right? Fir. Ah, okay. Yes. So we need 5 trees cut down. 4 hours. So long. And there's the timer telling me the episode is over. And you know what? I think I'll go ahead and put a break in here. So that is Storm Island. What's the name of this game again? Stormland. That is Stormland. If you have enjoyed this so far, be sure to click the like button. Leave me a comment down in the comment section. This game is currently available on itch.io. Check it out or see more details in the video description below. Like I said, I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun watching. Leave me a comment I just said that, didn't I? I will have more episodes up real soon. I'll see you then. Bye.